What's going on, everybody? Welcome back, everyone. So check it out, dude. It's been a minute. The truck's been running good. I've been trying to get my shop together right here behind me, which we're gonna walk in there and take a look at that. Now, with the truck running good, so last week I was riding around, man, and you know it's getting warmer outside, so the brakes get a little hotter, so on and so forth. Well, they started squealing. So I was like, all right, man, let me jump out here, take a look at them, see if I need rotors before I buy rotors and brake pads. And then if so, I'll go down and buy them, man. Y'all know how I like to do it. So I didn't record anything, man. But when I got in there, I noticed a couple of things. So I have an extra rotor and an extra brake pad from a previous job I either did on that truck or the 03 Hemi Ram, Mr. 422,000 miles. So I'm gonna show you what I did and what I noticed. Now, this is gonna apply to the people, dude. Well, first, let's back this up. All right, now, with the intro out of the way, y'all sit back and relax, enjoy the content, and here we go with another one. So let's walk in this shop. I'm gonna show y'all what I've kind of done, man, to organize and get some better lighting in there because it's real dark. So let's walk in this shop real quick. Now you can see it's dark. This is before, right? Now, my lights, my new lights, I bought a remote for them. So we're gonna click them on, look at that. So I went down, that light was 40 bucks, man. It was Champion LED shop light. If you're interested in getting one, dude, it's 10,000 lumens. I mean, it works great. I had them track lights up there and they just wasn't working that well. Plus there was only 2 of them. So I broke down some of my shelving and spread it out, dude. I got dirt bike parts everywhere, man. Forks, seats, the dirt bike itself. I've got new tires in the back behind the door, swing arm, a frame to another bike, 2 pipes, engines, you know. So if y'all are interested in any of that, dude, y'all can go to Ride Fast and Live Careless. And that is your boy Auto Guy DIY working on motorcycles. So go show me some love on that channel. Check it out. It's just getting started, so all the love would be appreciated. Now, with that out of the way, dude, so you see I got this rotor here and this brake pad. Now, I need to set y'all up, dude. We're gonna have to get this going here. So, seeing as I can't get a good angle and this light gives off, if you look, it kind of gives off a shade spot. Maybe it's just the camera, but it kind of gives off a little shade spot. So we're gonna run through it. You see how it's dark and light on me? And if I turn around, I gotta get far enough back. So we might have to do something different with that. It kind of gives a shadow. Anywho, we're gonna still jump into the video. Now, like I was saying, so with my rotor on the truck, when I pulled it off, there was a lip right here. A real slight one, and it was rust. It wasn't where the rotor was wore out or bad, it was just rust. And then right here also, front and back, right? And then my pad, it wasn't this bad, right? This is a different pad. It wasn't this bad, but it did have a little bit of line. So with that, dude, I have some 80 grit sandpaper, right? Or maybe this is, yeah, this is 80 grit sandpaper. So I'm gonna show you what I did. And for the last week, dude, I've had no squeal or squeak or anything with the brakes. I didn't do it to the rear because the rear wasn't squeaking. I could tell it was coming from the front of the truck. So let me run through this. I'm just gonna set y'all up and hope to get a good angle with y'all. And then I'll show you what happened, man. And not what happened, I'll show you what it was. So I didn't do this the first time with gloves, but we are gonna do it with gloves this time because it just ground that rust into the skin on my fingers. Now what I did was I buy the 9x11 sheets of sandpaper. One I keep flat, right? The other one I like to fold it up. So the first thing I did was I folded up my sandpaper good. And I literally hand sanded the edges, front and back. right? All the way, dude, all the way around. You want it to be nice and smooth all the way around. This 80 grit sandpaper will take off plenty of material, right? So don't, even with that being said, do not stay in one spot, right? You want to work it around. So what I'll show you what I mean here in just a second. Right, you're going around, you're going around. So now with that, so do you see the line right here? You see that shiny line right there? You see how it goes away, goes away, goes away, and as you're coming, it starts coming back where I sanded, right on that edge. So that's what you're looking for. You just want to remove the rust. You don't want to change the shape of the rotor, and you don't want to take too much of it off, which if you did, you were probably getting down on it. So you just want to go light all the way around. That table's moving, I'm sure that camera's moving, right? And then the same on the inside. Do your best. I mean, you're not gonna be, it's not gonna be perfect, but do your best to keep it off your main rotor surface, right? So then you're gonna do that all the way around. I'll get you in the light here. You see how clean that is? That lip's pretty much gone, or at least smooth. And then you see how it gets excessive again? I'll even get the rag and wipe it off again so you can see. And you see how it starts getting excessive again? So you want to remove all of this, right? All the way around, both sides. On the edge here, on the inside, and then on the back side. Now, so with that, I just knocked the rust off like I just showed you. I try to keep the sandpaper at like a 45 like that instead of doing it flat, or on the end, you want to keep it at kind of a 45, right? Keep one finger on there. So this video is going to really pertain to the guys that are just looking to pad slap their vehicle, or maybe their wheels or their excuse me, their brakes started squeaking. But when they checked it, they have plenty of pad left on their brake pads. So that'll help. For me, like I said, dude, for me, I mean, I hadn't had a squeak since. Now with the brake pad, let me show you this before we end this video. You sit y'all down right here. So with the brake pad, I just took it on a flat piece, right? Same 80 grit sandpaper. And you want it to be a flat surface, right? You need it to be a flat surface so that you take it off evenly. I like to do nice little circular motions, right? And then I'm basically pressing with this, so then I flip it over. And watch that, look at that. Starting to clean it right up, man. So I did that with both sets of my pads on the front because there was plenty left. And then I did the same with the rotors on both sides. Now, like I stated a couple of times already, the truck has not, the brakes hadn't squeaked, not one time. Y'all know I drive it every day to work. So if you're having squeaky brakes, you have good rotors, you have good brake pads. This is something you can try. And I'm like 95% sure that that's what it is, because when your brake pad pushes down right here, right, and it squeezes, where you have that lip of rust right there, right? So that rubs right here on the top of your brake pad. And then that's where you're getting the squeak from. The same on the front, right? It's riding right there like that. So that line of rust right there is rubbing on the front of your brake pad, which that's where you're getting your squeak from. So if that's your situation, man, and that's what you're dealing with, jump into it. Why not? It's absolutely free. If you buy sandpaper, it's like $8. And you can buy a few sheets, get you some 80 grit. I got a pack that's half 80 grit, half 120 grit. Seems to serve me well. Now, with all that, dude, keep living the dream, doing your thing. Like and subscribe. Always drop your boy up with a comment. I mean, drop your boy down with a comment. And I'll catch you on the flip side.